With any other athlete, when they're really good at it, they will say that they were born to do it. Are there people, and if so, are you one of them that was born to drive?
Maybe because I instantly picked up on it and you know, won races right from the start, and I've been able to adapt to a lot of different types of race cars. Maybe I am, I don't know, but to me, all I know is that I've had my hands on the steering wheel, my feet on pedals, and a helmet on my head since I was 5 years old, and if I had to do anything else, I'd probably be a big...
Part of the mystique that surrounds you is your age. You can't get past the fact that you're much younger than the guys that you're competing against out there. Has that helped you? Has it hurt you? Are people, you know, shocked when they find out how young you are and that you're this successful at this age? Where does the age factor fit in?
Well, I think it has its ups and downs, its positives and negatives. I mean, more positives than anything, because, you know, I'm not supposed to be doing what I'm doing at this young of an age. I'm not supposed to be winning races at this level. And when you do, then you know, that makes it even more special. But also, you know, it's tough for me at times because of my age. I mean, heck, you know, when I first came into NASCAR, I couldn't even rent a car. You know, I could barely rent a hotel room. The eyes are always on you because you're the young guy, because they say all these, you know, who you're going to be or what you're going to be, and you know, what's in store for Jeff Gordon. So the eyes are always focused on you, whether it's good or bad. So, you know, but that's, hey, that's the whole, you know, that's pressure of being an athlete, no matter what sport you're in. And so, you know, that's just a part of it.
How much personal time do you get between January and the end of the season?
Well, I have to schedule it. I mean, I actually have to look at my schedule and say I'm not going to do anything these days, and even that can change sometimes if it's a real important test or something important for the sponsors. You know, so anything can change, but it's difficult. You know, you have to make the best of the time that you do have, and you really, you know, it's difficult to be able to sleep in sometimes. And even though I love to sleep in, I mean, that's one of the things I do second best, I guess. But you know, and I'm married now, so I have a great life away from the racetrack too. But you really need to. I have to sit down and say, okay, you know, we're going to go do this. We're going to go get away. You know, just have time to ourselves. And I mean, during each week, you know, I have the laundry and the house and the cat, you know, and my wife and dinner and things like that are difficult to find the time to do all those things.
Tell me about Indianapolis last year, about racing there and about winning the Brickyard 400.
Being at this racetrack, seeing all these fans, you know, knowing the history, the prestige behind the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Indianapolis 500, knowing that there's never been a stock car race there before, and this is the first one. I mean, just all the excitement building up. So you've got this built-in desire that you want it so bad. Usually you don't get it. You know, usually you're disappointed because you wanted it too bad. Well, in my case, it was the exact opposite. I mean, I wanted it so bad that it came true, and everything happened, and happened in such a big way. And when we come across the checkered flag, I mean, it was an incredible feeling that you know, I mean, I started to break down. I had to say, hey, wait a minute here, you know, and I was just so pumped up, so excited. I didn't know how to act, and I still don't.
I'm going to give you a couple of names, drivers that you ride with. I want you to tell me your impressions of them when you hear their name. Rusty Wallace.
Rusty's a hard driver. I mean, he gets everything out of his car. He's very good with his race cars. He knows his race cars very well, and when his car is right, he's the toughest guy to beat. It's very smooth.
Ernie Irvan.
He could get the most out of his race car, and you know, I think that, you know, Ernie is very unique. I mean, he drives hard, he works hard, and you know, he's just a guy that I can't wait to come back.
Dale Earnhardt.
Gosh, how can I describe Dale? If he's not good at the beginning of the race, don't count him out. He'll be there at the end. And I mean, the guy is amazing. You know, he really is. He gets more out of his race car than anybody I've ever seen, and he knows how to win championships too. And that doesn't come together very often, to be able to drive that hard and that aggressive and to be consistent.
How long can you do this? You're only 24. You've had phenomenal success so far.
23.
How much? 23. I'm sorry. See, I'm making you older already. How much longer can you do this? How much longer would you like to do this?
Gosh, you know, I think you do it while it's fun, you know, while you enjoy it. If it gets to be where it's no longer any fun, where I'm not enjoying it, then, you know, then I'm going to stop. But I don't see that happening for a long, long time. I mean, heck, when you see guys like Harry Gant, you know, and Dick Trickle and these guys, Dave Marcus, running in their 50s, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be running that long. That's a long, long time. But, you know, I don't think I can put a day or a time of, you know, when I'm going to give up. I just hope that I'm there someday to be able to say, this is it. This is when I want to call it quits. You know, I look forward to that day.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it.